Hi guys. Now it makes me laugh every time that I do the hi guys thing. No, it's not. No, there's a line missing here. Oh, now everything is different. Hey guys. I sound like Catherine every time that I say hi guys, and I was telling Ben, maybe you heard because we were live, but that it makes me, it makes me laugh every time that I say hi guys.
Well, Catherine makes Catherine laugh.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Lots of love from rainy Los Angeles. Oh, so depressing.
But it's beautiful.
We have a nurse from New Jersey. And hi guys, hi. Hello. So,
Where are you?
I want to tell you two things. One, wait a second, what was I saying? Two things. One, today, actually there are three things. Today, I really didn't want to do the show.
Okay.
Because I was having a beginning of a migraine and then turned out to be that I actually just needed to eat. I was tired. I really am tired. The bread, by the way, I want to show you something because it's real. I'm really proud of it. Last night I stayed up until 1 to work on the bread. This morning I woke up, baked the bread. I haven't stopped for once. I was just tired, and this rain is really bombing me. I was starting to have a migraine. I had a headache. I spent too much time on the phone, and the phone is really affecting my neck. I need to really stop. I actually think I'm not gonna use it keep it on the nightstand anymore when I go to bed. So anyway, I didn't feel like doing it. I was tired. Then I started doing Tracy, and I kind of dragged myself because I'm baking so much that I'm eating so much more that I really had to work out. Sorry, I'm touching my hair. I shouldn't be really doing it. But I really feel very self-conscious about my hair today because I just washed it and I don't really like it. I feel like I'm an old lady. Whoa, a lot of stuff. I'm dumping on you guys. This is, I think, my intro, my monologue before the show starts. So anyway, I was doing Tracy, even with a headache, which wasn't really the best thing. And in the middle of a Tracy, Catherine walks in and she says, Mama, come see the poop. And so I think, well, now she wants me to see the poop in the diaper, but she's like,
going to hate you for saying this later.
Mama, come see the poop. And she grabs me by the hand. I'm all sweaty during Tracy with my ankle weights. And she did say, in the potty, it's big. I go in the bathroom, the worst smell, and there's a giant poop.
Really good for a cooking show.
And she put me in a good mood all of a sudden.
Really good for a cooking show.
And I thought, oh my God, I just want to do the show now and tell this story. So all of a sudden I decided that I would do the show instead of canceling it. And then I didn't really think that I would cancel, but I knew that I wasn't feeling really great today. Because, it's one of those days that I'm really physically tired. But hey, that poop saved my day. Now, if my sous chef wants to hand me that bread box, I want to show you the result of a lot of labor and love.
If you were old enough, you'd know the meaning of it's bigger than a bread box. Or is it bigger than
This
a
is
bread
my bread
box?
box. For the first time since I bought it 2 years
Hey,
ago,
babe.
I'm using it for the first time as a bread box and not as a storage for any crap that goes around the kitchen. I opened it and there was stuff from everywhere. Like, it's one of those places in the kitchen where you just dump thing in and you don't really want to know what's in it. Like, were candy, 3-year-old candy that I got from the mountains. And so I emptied it, I cleaned it, and I want to show you. Actually, my sourdough came out really delicious. So thank you, Sophia, and thank you, 13 Bakery, because it's been a mix of the starter was through 13 Bakery, and the recipe impeccable and so beautifully explained by my friend Sophia, who was on the show last week. So this is absolutely delicious. Look at this is amazing. I think that I know where I made the mistake. Here in the first loaf, I should have waited before cutting it. I didn't. One mistake. And two, I'm gonna use a bigger. Oh, can you hear? I haven't opened this one. Beautiful, isn't it? I can't wait for breakfast tomorrow. Well, probably tonight with some cheese. So anyway, my friend Sofia has these beautiful videos. Feeling Free is their Instagram handle, and they're just they're just so easy to follow, and it turned out to be a beautiful experience. I worked on the website last night late while I was doing my I was doing the bulk fermentation for the bread, stretching it every half an hour, and so anyway, I'm very proud of it. Cacio Winchester, actually, if you want, I will have it delivered to you as a loving gift to you. So Ben, can you put this, please? Would really love to. So now, before Ben finally reads your comment and I stop chatting, I want to tell you 2 things about this recipe. Now, when I said yes to cacio e pepe, I really thought I had pecorino in my fridge, which I don't. And since I'm really following the guidelines of our mayor, I didn't go out just to buy pecorino cheese, okay? It would have been really wrong to do. However, what I had in the fridge was, well, more than this, but this is the quantity. Great Parmigiano cheese, and this is an amazing caciocavallo that comes from Puglia. It was a Christmas gift from my parents. And the reason why I mix it with the Parmesan cheese is that I think it gives that tanginess, and that it's kind of spicy almost. I think it can mimic in a way that the pecorino cheese, okay? It won't be the same if you're a purist, if you're a Roman purist. This is a fantastic dish from Rome. Romans are very, very proud of this dish. So, but you know what? Romans in a quarantine, probably they have pecorino cheese in the fridge.
Of course
but
they
you
do.
know what? I don't. So, quanto sei bella Roma? Roma capoccia,
See?
come dice Venditti. And I'm gonna make my own version. And I may actually just put some lemon zest on top. So, don't tell any Roman. Now, this is a fairly quick dish. However, there are a few rules. One, I like to use whole peppercorn. Love the smell. Can you smell it? Oh, so good. And I break it with this. And then I toast it right here. Okay? Now, then we're going to start. I want to guide you step by step. I want to, oops, Catherine fell. We're going to grate this cheese. Meanwhile,
I'm going to see what that is.
oh,
I'll be right back.
it's okay. She's with Elise, my love.
Yeah.
She's with Elise. You're working.
I'll be right back, okay? Are you from Rome or from what part of Italy?
I'm from Torino. I'm from Turin, up in the very north. But oops.
Go on.
What?
Real Team Coco has pecorino. We'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Ciao, Winchester. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. We really love you.
Teresa thinks it's really nice. La Virtue doesn't understand the concept of leftover candy. Me neither.
You know why they're leftover? Because I've forgotten about them. And actually, Ben, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you go and take them? They're in the second utility drawer. They're the Alpine Herbs gummy, and they're closed, so I'm gonna absolutely eat them. They're
gummies,
Alpine Herbs
Not
gummies,
that kind of herb.
and I got them from the mountains, from Champoluc when I was there. They're my favorite candy. Yep. Yes. There's also a closed package, but that's perfect. No. Yeah, give me the closed one so that they can see it. But if you want one, open the other one because those are still fresh.
Gemme di Pino.
They're called gemme, gems of pine tree.
Gemme for gummy.
So this is my favorite. And actually, we got them last year, so not 2 years ago. I love these. They're my favorite. I forgotten I had them. We got them at this pharmacy in Champoluc. You know what? Preferably eat by March 31st, 2021. So Love these. This, if you want to know what makes Alice happy, this.
Now you tell me.
The engagement ring is pretty though. Okay, this is harder than I thought. I bought this once to make pesto, and it took me forever to do the basil with this. And then my mom told me that my grandmother used a food processor, so I actually never used this. Ben, somebody asked, where did
Maybe
we?
wants to know who's made with gelatin, which sounds like a question about is it vegan or not. I doubt
What?
it's vegan.
I don't think
The
it's made with
gummy.
gelatin. No, I don't think it's made with gelatin.
Now, how do you make it gummy?
There is glucose syrup, sugar, amide, I don't know what amide is in English, and extract, pine extract, and that's it, pine, yeah. So, no, there's no, it's sciroppo di glucosio and the amide. So it's basically, no, there's not gelatin.
That's good to know. Jello. Can you please do a TV cooking show? What the heck?
Resin probably. That's what resin probably is. Thank you. That's resin. That's what I meant. Did I say pine extract? Pine extract.
Actually, it could be extract because rosin. They wouldn't make it out of rosin.
How do you pronounce it? I said resin. Resin.
Oh, I don't even know. Eva Marie Allen wants to know if you'll please do a TV cooking show. Well, we kind of are, but yes. Please.
If you know a producer that wants to,
if you have a TV,
if you know someone that wants to produce this show and put it on Netflix, we're happy to.
Yeah, so Dad wants to know the diameter of your mortal and pestle.
Ooh.
And Peyton wants to know if you have a frying pan you could recommend.
Well, you know, I must say that when we moved, I gave myself the gift of all clad.
5.5.
5.5.
But the
Or
opening,
cement.
but
The
the
opening
opening
Is 3 3/4.
3 3/4.
Four.
the opening.
4.
So Peyton, when we moved in and the cooking became more and more of a job and a lifeline, I would say, I decided to gift myself with a few all-clads that it took me a while to understand how they worked. So at the beginning I was really bummed because they're pricey and I didn't like them. And then a lot of people actually here in this community online and taught me how to use it, what to clean them with, and they're actually amazing. They're worth every cent if that's what you want to invest on. To me, they are the Chanel of cookware. Actually, Le Creuset too, the two of them. So I don't know. So I love to use all-clad now because I know how to use it, I know how to clean, and it's not difficult at all. I know that there's a stone. Maddie, my facialist, keeps talking about this stone. It's called blue stone, and they're much cheaper. And she loves the way they. But I think it's called blue stone.
Peyton says the Chanel of cookware is language she understands.
Huh?
Peyton says calling the Chanel of cookware is language she understands.
I know. That's why I said that.
Mindy Hudson has Le Creuset enameled covered cast iron.
Ooh.
We had
That's a
beautiful,
dream.
beautiful,
Yeah, our friend
beautiful
Seven
Le
gave us a beautiful Le Creuset,
And
and I broke it.
Hi, Lita. How are you, Lita?
But
How are
hi,
you?
Lita. Hi. So good to see you. But yeah, actually, I would love a Le Creuset Dutch oven. Maybe next treat. Next treat.
Let's see.
Isn't good for eggs. No, I think that what's good for eggs because I'm using a fairly cheap and non-stick. Not that I make that many eggs, but today I got a bunch of eggs from Little Domes because I decided that I would make a pavlova but it's so scary to make a pavlova. I don't know why, because every time that not every time, I tried once and I failed. So I'm very scared, but I got strawberries and eggs to make a pavlova. So my plan for the weekend is to make another 2 batches of the best cookies I've ever baked that are this orange and raspberry, the one that I posted yesterday, but I'm gonna make them with lemon and lavender, one for us and one for my friend Sophia. And then I'm gonna make, just for a change, I think I'm going to make pavlova, my love, for dessert. Maybe for a Saturday dessert, so that we can have something fancy.
I love that idea. Teresa says stainless, did you see this?
No.
Stainless steel for eggs, but copper is the best.
Stainless steel for eggs, Teresa? Seasoned cast iron. You know, I just got a cast iron for my sourdough, a 3/4 Dutch oven. The large
but she
one.
says copper is the best. And Teresa also
Correct.
says she has an old wives' tale to tell you about egg whites. That's ageist, and is it misogynist? I don't know. So the old wives are probably pretty smart, though, so I don't know if there's an insult.
I love the smell of pepper, you guys.
Is this the same as carbonara, but without the meat? No.
No, because there's no eggs. And you basically, now the trick for a good, perfect cacio e pepe is to use the gluten from the water. So actually, when you make cacio e pepe, you use much less water to boil your pasta, because you want that water that is very rich of gluten, that is gonna give the creaminess of the cheese cream. Another thing, you very undercook the pasta. I'm gonna show you now, because you want to. So you just cook the pasta for a few minutes, and then just the time to release all the gluten, and then we're gonna cook it with the pepper, almost as a risotto, by adding a little bit of the cooking water to the pasta and pepper. And spaghetti is the classic pasta that you use for this dish, so that's the one thing that I'm using, right? And then we're gonna create this beautiful sauce, very creamy and kind of gooey, with the fully glutened water. I think that the peppers now.
Anodized aluminum pan. Huh.
I like to use fresh pepper when it comes to this. Well, I could have cracked some pepper from my thing, but I thought, why not? I love the smell. So now, let's toast some pepper. I think that toasting it is a very important step. I want that pan. Eggs pans that are safe and good are also hard to find. Hi Emma. Pasta water is gold, you bet. I wish they would find out that you can juice that and you can just drink.
Do you want to start a place like milk, except instead of cooking with the cereal milk, you use pasta water? You can make like birthday
No,
cake
but you
out
know
of
what?
pasta water.
You know what? I think that those cookies that I made yesterday could really be a success, because they were so special.
But you'd be tied down.
I don't care. I love making them. Listen, I made 2 batches and we're out of them already.
No way.
And so I think that if I would love to have the entire population of the United States try those cookies. I think they would make people happy.
Teresa said that anodized aluminum is what diners use for eggs, and they're flawless every time. So there's that thought. But they have people to scrub them, right?
Actually, with the barkeepers, is so easy. I soak it overnight, and the following day, there's really no scrubbing to do.
Peyton made 2 sweet potato pies. Did you make 2 sweet potato pies and you killed them both in 2 days? We gave away a lot of these cookies, Peyton. We didn't get to eat them all, which I was rather upset about.
That's why tomorrow I'm gonna make a new batch, so that we can eat them.
You're going to give them away, I know you.
1 batch. The rest is gonna be for us. Okay?
Cacio e Pepe.
Okay. I think that the pepper is perfect. Now, I don't really know how much pepper to put. I think you put how much pepper you want. So,
Well,
I'm gonna toast the pepper.
did you explain what Cacio is? Because this is
Cacio,
really
okay. The
Cacio.
reason, okay, Cacio is a dialect, a Roman dialect way to mean pecorino cheese. Cheese in general, wait, wait a second. Before the, see, you confuse me. Now, before we toast that, let's grate the cheese, okay? So I'm gonna do a mix.
Here.
Oops, ooh, this is gonna be very hard here. Ooh, this is gonna be hard with this.
Emery Allen says, please send some cookies to us. Nurses in Jersey. That's a good idea.
Yeah, but this is gonna be very hard to. I don't like this grater. Do you guys have a good cheese grater that you would recommend? I can't find. I have one that came from Italy, but for some reason it doesn't work. It's not like the old-fashioned ones. I like the one that you turn around, right? And actually, Ben, can you find it?
What do you
There's the cheese grater under. There's a red. The last drawer, the one that my parents brought. Yeah.
It's not in the bottom drawer.
Where is it?
Maybe it's in the next last drawer. Is it in the fridge with a bunch of
No,
things?
tell me that. What about that cabinet, my love?
Quest.
At the bottom. Oh shoot! See, but that's why I didn't want to do this. Look,
do not
the
see
very
it.
bottom. I probably hid it somewhere because
I
it
see
wasn't. Because it wasn't really what I needed. Because it didn't really work that
Now
well.
you want the red one?
Yeah.
Good Lord, God knows where it is.
Okay,
but
you know
my
what?
eyes are
Come here.
twice
I'm
as
gonna
old as
find it.
You are.
Come here. Go there.
Sometimes I feel like George Finland on this show. Groucho, we have Mrs. Missoula Montecatory, and she's coming to us from Montessori, Missoula, and she's going to speak to us now about the Cacio Pepe.
This is my favorite thing. However,
Where was
my
it?
parents recognized that we used to have an old one that came from my grandmother. They don't make them as good anymore, but actually they make it's better than their one. It's a very Italian cheese grater, but it's a very Italian. Does it make any sense what I said? Yeah. They used to be much stronger, and
Here you go, baby. I got it. Nope. I don't got it.
oh no, okay. You guys, I think that we're having issues grating the cheese today, huh? Yeah, it doesn't really. I'm wondering why. Probably I should keep this here. Who would have thought that grating cheese would be such a difficult thing to achieve, huh? Nope. There's something really that doesn't work here, you guys. Yeah. I don't understand why, but it doesn't work.
What, with the grater?
Yeah.
Well, that one has been having a hard time for a while. Next time we're in Italy, can we steal your parents?
I think
The
that
grater?
something happened to
Not
the
the
one that.
parents?
Something happened to the one that.
Men get a stainless steel one. Do they make a stainless steel one of these turning graters? No. The cheese is a metaphor for how we all are feeling during quarantine. That's Peyton. The cheese or the cheese grater? There's a whole sub conversation here about the show Bewitched. Larry Tate, all the damn way. We can focus, everybody, focus.
How was your week, by the way, guys? How is been going? The ingredients, by the way, I'm making 3 portions here, one each and one for these. And so the portion is 240 grams of pasta, approximately 80 grams each per portion.
Wait,
And then-
240 grams of pasta?
In total,
Approximately 40 grams each?
80 grams
80
each.
grams each? That makes 160.
No, we're 3 portions.
One for you, one for me.
And one for Elise.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Catherine was going to be eating an awful lot.
Sorry. So basically, what was I doing? Yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, and then you have, for 3 people, like 150 grams of cheese, something like that. and the pepper as according to how much you want. And so use much less water than you would usually use for to boil your pasta. What our friends what are they saying? Oops, this is hard. It's really hard to
We are getting some side comments about a TV show. But wait, people are talking about the graters.
Mm-hmm.
The stainless steel one isn't a grater. You're so bad says we spent the week gathering info on small business association loans to save small businesses for the Small
That's amazing.
Business Administration.
How is your business going? You're so bad. They sell CBD products.
You know, La Virtue said this week was really rough and sad, and says that
La Virtue actually has an Italian restaurant. Philadelphia, La Virtue, I think you said. I don't remember. Is it Philly or somewhere there, near there?
Zachary had a sad week too.
I'm sorry, guys.
I had a really rough day yesterday. I've got to tell y'all. It was really hard. It got better.
It's a hard time. Like, I think that every day is like highs and lows and highs and lows. I wish you could taste this caciocavallo because it is such a beautiful, very intense Philly. Yeah, okay. Intense, almost
Ron Hart's out of business.
spicy. Who?
Ron Hart is out of business.
Oh,
And you're so
I'm
bad,
sorry, you
though.
guys.
But the thing here is, let's see, You're So Bad can still ship products, but all their face-to-face shows are canceled. You'll survive. Yeah, you will, but things are so bad in New Jersey, small businesses are going under, says E. Marie, who's a nurse. Rosegrass had a fair week, hopes to slow down. Anna Moria says, this week has been oddly quiet at work. We now have to wear face masks all the time, and I realize now how many people don't know how to wear them properly. And Alice, I'm going to forward you something I read today in the New York Times or the Washington Post about how to wear a face mask properly.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
We're all messed up. You aren't supposed to wear it on the back of your head.
What do you mean the back of your head?
These are the jokes, son. Stand up, they're
seriously.
going over your head. Yes, we lost Adam Schlesinger and John Prine, and we lost, Hal Wilner. I mean, good Lord, I'm losing my mind here.
I'm keeping Tench under glass.
Well, I did go out to pick up the flour today, but they put it on a table and stepped back like 50 yards, and I ran and sprinted to get it and sprinted off with my gloves and my mask. Yeah, I just said that, Raven. We did lose Hal Wilner. Really, 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 really sad. Too many people. But think of all the people. We're losing people right and left that nobody's ever heard of. The average, you never know how many people around the corner from you have lost people or maybe.
Can you believe all those grandparents that are dying, prematurely without their kids being able to kiss them goodbye? It's like, I don't want to take anything away from the death of amazing artists, but
well, the amazing artists.
It's. I think about the. I don't know. Those people that don't get named and they are dying every day, and it's heartbreaking. So. Okay, now. Pause due to poor connection. There we have it.
Okay, hold on. It's running fine for me.
Okay, just gonna wash my hands, you guys.
Oh Lord, y'all! Did y'all hear Randy Newman's song about stay home, stay away?
If you didn't hear Randy Newman's song about stay away, listen to Randy Newman's song about stay away.
You want a piece of cheese now?
Yes, for favor.
Look, I was thinking of you. So you know what I did with the cheese?
It's right there on the
Where did I
plate.
put it? No, but I will. Oh.
Well, that's just for me, right?
No, I wanted to surprise you, and so
See you
I have our
immediately.
pistachio and cinnamon little sausage that our friend
It's not a
Tony Christie
sausage.
brought. It's not a sausage.
It's
It's
made
fig.
from fig.
Is smoked figs with cinnamon and pistachio. Here. I don't know what cheese is it. Probably it's the caciocavallo. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. Mmm. We need to go to Mara and get more of these. So good. Okay. Sorry. Cheese, you made it. Now, the pasta is, the water is boiling. Let's start toasting the bread. The pepper. I'm gonna get you
Where
closer
did
to
you
me.
get that sausage?
I can ask and let you know. It was our friends Tony and Christy from Malibu got it for us. I have no idea. I know that she gets them from a small either farm or store, so I can ask and let you know. Okay? Let me get you a little closer to me. Now, so pepper is toasting. What happened with the pepper toasting is that just like when we toast nuts, it's gonna really release all the essence with the heat, and it really makes a difference. You're gonna, especially like this dish is as much cacio as pepper, okay? So our pepper is toasting. I'm gonna actually add some more. Our water is boiling. I'm gonna salt the water.
Lavertu says they'll all pitch in for my plastic bottle to keep me protected.
I'm gonna throw my pasta, and I'm just gonna cook it very, 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 very al dente. Okay? Now, I'm also going to use my daughter's tongs because I don't have tongs. And it's really important in this dish to keep the pasta, to constantly move the pasta once I put it here, to air it out and to cook it almost as you would with the risotto.
Okay, cool. Everybody make sure to scroll your
Ooh.
comments down so you can see.
Oh my God, ooh.
You burned it already?
It's very, I forgot
The heat too high?
the heat was very hot. Oof. I can smell the fumes of the pepper. It's very toasty, that's enough.
The virtue, I didn't think it was a joke. And I
Put some
appreciate
fresh
it.
pepper.
But, you know, Rosegrass lost one of her best friends. Rosegrass lost one of her best friends who was in
Oh, I'm
hospice.
sorry.
And her family couldn't be with her when she passed away.
It's awful. It breaks my, that's one of the things that breaks my heart the most. Is that these people are dying alone, you know, and it's, do you think I put too much pepper? Potholders, Alice. I feel confused. It's a different kitchen. No, it's the same. Last week we were on the other side of the kitchen because I wasn't using the stove. But I must say that I actually like this corner better. I like this angle better. Ooh,
Potholders,
you know what it
potholders.
smells like? It smells like a church. It smells like incense. It's very, very interesting.
We don't have those kinds of churches where I'm from.
I never toasted pepper before, and it's beautiful. It's very sacred. And now, yeah, I never made this pasta before. So when I said yes the other day, who by the way, sorry, who asked me to make cacio e pepe on Monday? I don't remember. Anyway, it's a beautiful, don't waste your time and money on incense. Just put some black pepper on a pot, and the entire room is gonna smell like a beautiful Roman church.
It does smell like a Roman church.
Right?
Mhm.
It's amazing.
It does smell like a Roman church. The paintings aren't quite up to the
No.
level of an Italian Roman church because they're mainly drawings I've made of penguins. Peyton is asking, have you ever made your own meat substitute that wasn't a veggie burger? She's thinking about trying to make her own sausage.
Not really. Not really. The closest I've done it was using tempeh and making meatballs or tofu, but not really.
Teresa, are you joking?
I made black bean burger, and
Those
they're
were-
fantastic.
I
We
like
made them
those.
on the show actually.
Yeah.
I made both black bean and lentil burgers. I really like the black bean.
Teresa says, be careful toasting pepper. Last summer, she inhaled the peppery smoke from when she was smoking jalapenos to make chipotles and had to get oxygen treatments like firefighters. Well,
They're all it's all
yow.
Now, this pasta in a few minutes
It's Holy Thursday. Is that Maundy Thursday,
is
right?
Holy Thursday. Yeah,
Maundy
today, can I
Thursday.
share something with you guys? And you're going to read some of this in my essay that is going to come out hopefully next week. I hope to publish the essay next week. Today I was curling my hair and I was listening to the Italian news.
It was Real Team Coco asked.
What did you ask?
Cacio. Make Cacio.
Make
Cacio Pepe.
Cacio Pepe. What do you mean?
You said who asked you to make Cacio Pepe?
Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm a little slow tonight.
Sorry to interrupt. Is this a
So
holy meal?
when I said yes, I didn't. I thought I was very brave and didn't tell you that I never made it before. So I was listening to the Italian radio while I was curling my hair, and they were talking about East, the Holy Week, and now I was raised Catholic. I'm not really a Catholic. I have other beliefs. My idea of life and afterlife and God is different, but I was raised with that, and so I was thinking about Easter, and for some reason, again to my grandmother, linked to my grandmother, I've always loved what there was something about my grandmother would take me to the Via Crucis, and Good Friday was always, I don't know, there was this sense. I remember 3 p.m. I would look up in the sky and feel like the cloud was, what happens when Jesus Christ dies. The sky gets all stormy and cloudy, and I always felt this. I always found it fascinating, and it really has been a kind of a ritual timeline in my life, in my childhood, because of my grandmother. Not in a big, like in a very kind of cool historical way. And there's something about Holy Week that really affects me. And so I was curling my hair, and they were talking about the fact that the Pope he's not going to do the Via Crucis tomorrow, and he's not doing the feet, washing their feet, washing people's feet because of the virus. And it made me cry because.
Aqua?
Now I'm gonna start putting some water full of gluten here. All these little bubbles are gluten. Holy gluten. Sorry. I think that I put a lot of pepper.
They have gluten-free communion wafers.
I think that I put a lot of pepper in this pasta. Maybe
Can I
too
say
much.
something?
Did I put too much, you think?
We won't know until we try it.
I'm gonna get rid of some of it.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Runhard asks, when are you going to make vegan sausage and peppers Italian style? And Peyton seconds it. John Prine just passed away. And John Prine's manager was named Al Bonetta. And when Howie was making those records, especially I think the first one,
Can you move at the camera break, please?
with Prine, Al Bonetta, who's John Prine's manager, would come over and make Italian sausage and peppers. And he passed away a good while ago. So when I think of Prine, and I think of Al Bonetta making sausage and peppers. So that was on my mind today and yesterday. And it has been since Prine took sick. Those guys were really good guys, Bonetta and Prine.
Sorry guys, I'm not talking to you because this is the one difficult part of the dish, if you will. It's simple. So the pasta is very al dente. I'm gonna let it cook inside the pepper, because the beautiful thing of this pasta is that it cooks in a peppery water. So that's why you have the very strong pepper. And so this is what you do with tongs. If you have a toddler, you can use theirs. Is allowed. Oops. Oh, did I turn these off? And I'm silly. I was supposed to turn the other one off. And I turned this one off. Now I'm gonna take all the pasta out, add it to this, and I'm gonna start working to the cheese sauce. What are our friends saying, my love? Sorry,
But they're saying, Peyton says, let's see. Shell Walker's going to have to try the cacio e pepe, even though she can't pronounce it. Peyton says she's not religious anymore either, but her grandma used to cook for Easter for a week before Easter. She always played the Jesus Christ Superstar soundtrack, so you've been baking to that all week, Peyton. That's great. Also, Shell says Prine and I hope Al will be missed, though Al passed away a good while ago. You're so bad, ain't religious, but spiritual. Let me see. Oh, Teresa said Albinetta is making dinner for him again right now. I bet Howie and him are arguing about money. Let me see.
So what we do here, we start cooking this pasta almost like we would do for a risotto, okay? So I'm gonna start adding some of the cooking water. You know, when you do with the risotto, there's a lot of pepper in here. You add water as it dries. You know, you kind of cook the rice in the skillet or whatever you use for risotto. And so, adding just a tiny bit of water at a time. And as you've seen, there's no oil yet because all the fat is going to come from the cheese, and there's plenty. So now it's really just pepper, water, and spaghetti. Isn't it amazing?
Stephanie Grace wanted to know, said she came in late.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to get this recipe somewhere? It'll be up for 24 hours, right?
Yeah, and it will be up for 24 hours. If you guys want to write down, are you guys interested in writing down the ingredients?
I bet they are, babe. I think you should do it.
Okay, so are you all ready with pen and paper? This is for 3 people. If you want, I can give you the recipe for 4. So for 4, we're going to use 200 grams of possibly pecorino romano. As you know, today, for those that tune in later, I didn't have it, didn't go out to buy it. So I'm using a mix of Parmigiano Reggiano, Parmesan cheese, and Caciocavallo from Puglia. That was a Christmas gift from my parents. Then, so 200 grams for 4 people of grated cheese. You grate it. Then pepper as much as you want or as little as you want. You toast the pepper on the skillet, as you've seen I've done. Pasta, 80 grams each per person. So for 4 people, it's going to be 320, 320 grams of pasta per portion. Is a good, healthy, good portion of pasta. Spaghetti possibly. If you don't, it's quarantine edition. So use whatever pasta you want. The point is always cooking it the way I am. So cook the pasta in much less water than usual. Salt the water, of course. And then drain the pasta very al dente so that it keeps cooking in the skillet, as you see that I'm doing here. Keep all the cooking water because that cooking water full of gluten, the invaluable gift of gluten, is going to serve this. Look at what I'm going to do now. Okay, this is cooking, okay? From now, time to time, I'm going to do this. So our pasta is still cooking and absorbing all the beautiful peppery flavor.
Real Team Coco says, I love the counting in Italian. It reminds me of mama.
You know, because I can't count in English. One of the numbers. So the quick, now it's important to do it as quickly as possible without making a mess. Because we don't want, now, I must say that this may have some clumps because this is not pecorino cheese. So who knows, maybe the cheese that I'm using is not, right for this. So we will find out. The purpose is to have a very smooth cream, okay? That is going to be possible because of the gluten. So if this doesn't happen, you know what? It is the way it is. It's quarantine. Let's be grateful that we have pasta to eat, okay? This pasta is almost ready. So I'm going to keep, this is very clumpy because because I think that my combination of cheese probably wasn't the best. But you know what?
You invented something new because it isn't bucatini either, is it?
No, but it's supposed to be with spaghetti. So
oh,
see,
it's supposed to be with spaghetti?
Yeah.
I thought it was bucatini.
For some reason, you guys, this cheese is clumping up. So, well, don't tell your friends they want to come here next week. And I know why. I know why. You know why? You know what the problem is here? Is the caciocavallo. Yeah. The problem is, the flavor is ridiculously good. But, so, don't do this. Don't use just Parmigiano, okay? Not caciocavallo. Caciocavallo is going to give you clumps. You need to use a dry cheese, I guess. An aged cheese.
Veronica says add a tiny bit of cream. We've got some. You want to try?
No, but the purpose is really unfortunately, the problem is the...
It doesn't really feel like a cheese sauce is the thing. It's its
So,
own deal.
Yeah, oh no, wait, oh no,
Oh.
this can't happen. No, okay. This is the problem. No, you know what the problem is here? Can I have some Parmigiano Ben from the fridge?
Sí, tesoro.
Right now. No, this cannot happen. That's the... This happened because of the Cacio Cavallo, okay? So don't use Cacio. Use Parmigiano Reggiano. I need the grater. Ciao, amore. Amore, Mama is doing something really important right now.
Momento, Pepe.
I need to save. I need to save
But there's
a
you
dish.
know what?
Okay.
Something's not working right now. Mama's trying to make sure she didn't break this. So she's grating some cheese really quick. You really don't want those. You're not going to like them, sweetheart. I don't think
Well, the
you'll like
pasta is cooking more than it should. Oh yeah, that's what it. Okay, so it was you guys. It was the. Don't use if you don't have pecorino, just use Parmesan cheese.
Okay,
Okay.
Mama doesn't want that open.
This is happening. No, Kathy, no. Please don't open it.
Mama doesn't want it open. I know you do. I know you do.
Okay, so this is what you're supposed to do. Sorry, you guys don't see it, but this pasta, Ben, I need you to
What do you want me to do, babe?
close the fridge.
Okay.
This pasta is sticking now. Any water here? Oh, you guys.
This is more real than anything ever since Julia Child or Dan Aykroyd cut their finger while cooking
On the show and almost bled to death. This is really good.
That clump of cheese, by the way, is delicious.
I will
Really
bet that this will balance out the amount of pepper. It looks like we need more pepper now.
No.
No?
I need more cheese here. Way more cheese. So yeah, don't use a cheese that use some aged cheese like Parmesan, okay? Perfect. It's coming together.
hard cheese.
That's exactly what we need here. Now this is very watery, unfortunately, because we need to use way more, and it took us forever to grate that cheese.
Not oh geez, Zachary. Oh cheese. Everybody's saying more cheese. Everybody's saying it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. Teresa says good save.
The pasta, unfortunately, is probably a little overcooked here, because this was the time when to add that and finish up the cooking. But you know what? At least we're saving it. And at least I had some other Parmesan cheese in the fridge.
Showwalk is taking a school bus and an activity caravan of cars for the kids that she teaches because they don't have school. They closed the school down, well, for one reason, because one of the parents thought one of the kids had
The virus?
the virus. But the schools in California are closed for a long time now. Real Team Coco says, thank you so much for doing this. I haven't seen another person all day. We're happy to be here.
Very.
We're
This
very
always
happy.
makes my day.
E. Marie, me too.
Okay, it's perfect now. This is exactly what it's supposed to be, you know?
But this is right. This happened to Julia Child, not the cutting her finger, but
She had un disastro on live television. Babe. Mm-hmm. So you're
that a
in
good
the
sign?
it's a good sign if you're in the ranks of Julia Child. I mean, mon Dieu.
Can you believe that I haven't seen Julie and Julia yet?
I haven't either. I haven't seen Julia and Julia. I haven't seen any of our friends named Julia, which is terrible.
Ooh, nice. Ooh. Okay, this is the only problem with this pasta is that it's going to be a little overcooked, unfortunately. But you know what? I'm sweating.
I can't wait. Everybody's thanking you for being here, babe. Run Hard says, oh no, it wasn't Run Hard.
So now you pour it, okay?
Pierre Stoddard says, cool under pressure, you got this. Such a pro.
Now, it's a little watery. It's a little watery, a little bit more water than what we wanted. I'm gonna keep adding some more cheese. And maybe we're not gonna give you two of these. But you know what? There are no clams. Which clumps, not clams. No, they're not clams. I'm gonna add more cheese.
More cheese?
Yeah.
Ancora di queso, formaggio, più di formaggio?
You guys, I'm sweating.
I'm trying to learn my Italian.
Yeah, it's a little too watery. But because that sauce probably should have been a little bit thicker. However, we saved it because, and you know what? The pasta is a little overcooked, but I'm sure that what I can do now here.
Well, Storm Girl says, never get to see this because my time zone usually
Ooh,
has
ooh,
me at work.
ooh, it's
Baby?
heavy, it's heavy, it's heavy. Oh, I cleaned the stove. Actually, let me clean the stove. It's too heavy to do. I wanted to take some.
You want me to help you do it? 2 hands? Go down.
I wanted to drain some of the extra water, but
I can use a colander.
that's too really good. You know what?
I love this. This is fantastic. You're saving the day. You look cool as a cucumber. It's looking good. You can pour some water out. That's what we just tried. Oh no! It will thicken up. You're the best part of the day, Alice.
Thank you guys. I also need to make sure that we can taste it before.
No wabi-sabi into that dish. Oh, now. This dish is rocking. Looks good from where I sit, says Pierre Stoddard. It looks good from where I stand, too. Alice never, once you taste it, it's never wrong. Except once in a blue moon, but we usually have it on camera so we can be like...
Am I breaking my daughter's tongs?
What are you doing, baby? Are you running her tongs?
Mm-hmm. Hopefully not.
Never too much cheese, Mindy says.
Sorry guys, I know that I'm not really entertaining, or maybe I am, who knows. The thing is that I really love to work in a clean environment, so my stove is really always clean, and we just cleaned this. At least helped me. And I really like to work in a clean environment, and now it's all a mess again.
But the virtue says we have beautiful bread for making for scarpetta.
That is, oh, that is so true.
You all know what scarpetta is, right? Ha, Mindy says, Ben, get Alice some big girl tongs. Peyton says we should make our own line of cookware that says, hi guys on it. Peyton, that's a really good idea.
You guys.
You got startup money?
I'm so sweaty.
That is a good idea. Stoves are meant to get dirty, says Mindy.
I know.
However, Mindy, you don't live here.
I'm a little control freak.
Well, we're all control freaks, including our daughter.
Ben, this is nice. I would just like it a little bit more creamy and less liquid, but come here and try, babe.
Skidogski.
It's a little overcooked. I'm gonna, you know that you guys get,
Want a spoon to go
what you
through?
see is what you get, and I'll tell you the truth,
Twirl.
it's absolutely the perfect amount of pepper. It's delicious. I'm actually probably gonna have dinner now.
I think it's a good idea. Why
And
not?
it's
Okay.
so good. I just, a recommendation, don't use soft cheese or like use either pecorino or parmigiano. Whoops.
That's great. That's great. That is really great. I got stuff all over my chin. It's really great.
Yeah, we
Guys,
can eat right away.
This is delicious. Ooh, the pepper.
Eat right away.
How is it, babe?
It's really, really good.
You know what happens now when there's an say to eat it right away is that now the cheese is going to dense up again, right? So, you know, it's not really great. Yeah, you can always heat it up, but see the cheese starts to
Look, it's
To-
really, really
to-
good.
oh, it's
It's
Guys, it's seriously good. The pepper is
Seriously
beautiful.
good.
Mmm.
It's seriously good. And you,
No, yeah, give me more.
It's really nice.
Give me more.
Now, can I tell you a secret? There's not gonna be a secret. I never had it before.
You never had cacio
I never had cacio pepe before.
You've had cacio
No.
pepe. I've had it with you.
No, you had it.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Holy moly, babe. Mmm. This is really good.
It's really good.
It's really good. Not bad for somebody who never had it.
Mmm.
see, the bigger mom's gonna try this.
Mmm.
The water tip for sauce making is great. Minnie's gonna make it tomorrow. Papa's gonna make it tomorrow. There's a vote for Hi Guys Aprons. Thanks for another great show, Alice. You're just what we
Guys.
need right now.
I love you. And look at this, by the way. You know what we have out of this? We have this melted, melted provolone. Ooh, babe, come here. We have melted caciocavallo cheese.
Oh,
With the bread that I just made.
we win.
Oh my God.
We win. Wait.
So good.
Let's put it on top of the cacio pepe. My mom always taught me not to chew in front of people on Instagram.
Guys, I'm so happy about this. So thank you for
That's great,
bearing
sweetheart.
with me. Thank you for accepting my mistakes. I love you. Huh.
And who said that?
Thank you guys. This was amazing. Hi guys hi guys to the name of your show. Guys,
Wow,
thank you so much.
Wow, that's cool.
What?
Hi guys.
Hi guys. I love you. I love you and thank you so much for being here. This was so much fun. Thank
Happy
you for
Easter, y'all. I know
accepting.
It's Passover, right?
Happy Passover,
Happy
happy
everything.
Easter.
Yes.
And I'll see you on Monday, and I'll give you a little hint about Monday. In Italy, Monday is Pasquetta, the day after Easter. So we say Pasquetta is the day when all group of friends go out in the countryside and have grill, like a barbecue.
And we were going to
And
have it in the Alps.
we were going to have it in the Alps. So I will do my best, according to what I have in my pantry, in my fridge, to recreate a Italian Pasquetta. I'll tell you more. I have fennel. I'm gonna figure something out for you guys. Thank you. I love you. Happy everything. Stay safe. Thank you so much.